What is going on, guys? It's Justin for the J Media back with another video. So today in the next few days I'll be here at the family house, so plan to make more videos on the two cars that I don't see as often, the Mitsubishi Turbo Lancer as well as my Honda Civic Si. So as you guys know, I have been daily driving my Mitsubishi Lancer Rallispired Sportback. Since I'm here, I'm going to do a little switcheroo and daily drive the Civic Si. It's been a while since I rolled through the gears in that thing and daily driven it, so why not? Alright, and here we have it, my Honda Civic Si 8th Gen. So we have it right beside my Mitsubishi Lancer Rallispired, the daily driver. So both really good cars. Let's go ahead and start up the Si first, let it warm up while I talk a little bit more about it. It's been a while since I've driven this thing. My dad has actually driven the Si quite a few times. Alright, put it back in neutral. So yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've driven the Si. It's such a great driving car, and you know, sometimes when first world problems, but sometimes if you have quite a few options of different cars to drive, you tend to neglect one or more cars, and this is the car I think I've neglected in the sense that I haven't driven it much. Sounds great, handles pretty good, and quite frankly, before I got the Rallispired, the Si, so far, I guess I say this is every daily driver. It's always an upgrade. So Si was such a fun daily driver because it was stick shift, 6-speed manual transmission. Also has the K20 VTEC engine, so revs high, you know, high revving NA. So really fun to drive. The Rallispired, very different, not as high revving, but you know, turbocharged. So straight line goes great. Also with the all-wheel drive, handles so great around the corners. Much more space, 4 doors. This is 2 doors. So definitely a lot of differences between the two. But yeah, a little walk around off the Si. She's pretty aggressive. Like I say, I do like this car a lot. I've owned this car now for soon it'll be 3 years. Time flies. And when I got this car, it was fairly stock. So definitely came some way since I got her. Okay, and right now stepped into the Civic Si. Smooth shift knob. Pop open the sunroof because it's been a while since I enjoyed this. Yeah, my dad has driven this car, like I said, quite a few times, and we actually made a video of my dad driving it. So, fun fact. My dad, before he driven my Si, he hasn't driven stick shift in over 40 years, about 40 years. So it's a long time. Back in the day, in the 80s, he had a Datsun I think it was a 240Z or 280Z, one of the old Datsun Zs. So really cool. But my dad's not a huge sports car guy, just that was way back, you know, when he first started working. He wanted something sporty. Haven't driven stick shift since then, so I just wanted to make a video and make sure my dad could remember how to drive stick shift. And it's pretty much like riding a bicycle, so it's like muscle memory. You remember it right away. Just made it here to the office, and we're gonna get our workday started. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is, like I said, we're gonna go to work, get our workday done, drive back home, and like I said, I just want to take the Si out because it's such a nice driver's car. handles well, sounds great, pulls great when it hits VTEC.
Many hours later.
Alright, just got off work and we're back by my Civic Si. Right now we're about to head home. I love this car. It's been a while since I've driven it, and every time I drive it, definitely miss this car. Just hitting VTEC in it, going through the gears. So let's go ahead and fire her up. Alright. Wash the car like this. It's been a little bit neglected, a little bit dusty. This thing sounds pretty good. And quite frankly, in the SI, when I hit VTEC, it actually sounds better in my SI as compared to in my S2000 for some reason. I'm guessing it might have to do with maybe the intake setup. Who knows? My S2000 also does have a cat. The SI is catless. It has a full 3-inch exhaust from full race. Also has skunk 2 header, so you know, maybe that's why it has an intake setup. But yeah, VTEC in the SI definitely hits harder. The goal is for me to have the S2000 sounding great when it hits VTEC as well. Both are really high revving cars, revs to about 8,200 RPM, so definitely a lot of fun when you rev it up, hit VTEC and all that good stuff. But just gonna let my SI warm up for a little bit and then we'll be heading home. And while it's warming up, let me just show you guys the interior of my Civic Si. So still the stock 8th gen SI seats. You know, this is the FG2, so it's 2 doors. You do have some small back seats back there. Most people commonly know the 8th gen for the FA5, the 4-door sedan. We have this double din, which I installed myself a while back. We have a DIY video if you guys are wondering how to do it. Nice, you know, Bluetooth feature and all that good stuff. Apple CarPlay, 6-speed manual transmission. This does have the spoon sport shift knob that a fellow subscriber actually gave me a while back. Let's see. We do have red HFP floor mats. I had quite a few people ask where you could find them, and quite frankly, these are discontinued. We have them on both sides as well as the back. So yeah, if you do find them, they're hard to find and pretty expensive. They're made for the 8th gen and 9th gen. We have our backup camera, our dash cam, little wide angle mirror, and that's about it. And the interior, honestly, not too much done. The SI wasn't meant to be a full-on car build. It was just meant as like a daily driver that I wanted to kind of pretty up a little bit. So yeah, the outside, you know, looks pretty nice and pretty aggressive. Sounds great, drives great. Yeah. And initially, you know, the plan was to actually daily drive this car, and when I did daily drive it, I was kind of wanting to make this into a trek car, but I don't know. She pretty much serves as like a backup daily driver for right now. So like when I'm at the family house, I daily drive this car instead of the Ralliart. But yeah, I mean, this car is not really good on gas too, because it's a smiles per gallon car. All my cars are smiles per gallon. I have to top up 93 octane full, you know, so it is not cheap on gas. Alright, trying to do a little pull here whenever there's no cars. just made it back home with both my daily drivers. So yeah, the rally yard will not be driven for the next few days. Both my cars need a little bit of a wash. It's Poland season, so a little bit of yellow specks all over cars. The camera might not be too obvious, but definitely miss driving the SI. It's been a while. So if you guys like this simple little video of taking the Civic Si out, nice for drive to work. And hope you guys made it to the end. If you guys did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And like I said, hopefully in the next few days we'll be making more content on the Turbo Lancer as well as my Civic Si, the two cars that I don't get to see much. If you guys are new, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.